Two families, same neighborhood, same income, same dream for their kids. One family chose private school. They stretched the budget. They skipped vacations. They told themselves it was worth it. The other family chose public school. They took that same money every single month and quietly invested it. 30 years later, one family had a child with a prestigious school name on their resume. The other family had $300,000 sitting in an account with their child's name on it. The first family thought they were buying opportunity. They were actually buying the feeling of opportunity. And that difference, that one invisible gap between the two, is what this entire video is about. Let us talk about what is actually happening here. Private school has become one of the most normalized financial traps in modern middle-class life. Not because education is bad. Education is everything. But because the story most families tell themselves about private school and the financial reality that follows are two completely different things. Here is the number almost nobody stops to calculate. $12,000 a year in private school from kindergarten through 12th grade is $156,000 in total payments. And that is the conservative number. Many private schools charge $20,000 to $40,000 per year. Add uniforms, activity fees, and the quiet social pressure to keep up with every other family in that building, and the real number is significantly higher. But that is still not the real cost. The real cost is what that money never becomes. $1,000 a month invested consistently from the time a child is 5 until they are 18 does not become $156,000. Compounded over that same period at a reasonable market return, it becomes something closer to $300,000. Enough for a fully funded college education, a first home down payment, the beginning of genuine generational wealth. Instead, it paid for a building with a better gym and a fancier brochure. Now, here's the psychology that makes this trap so difficult to escape. The decision to choose private school is almost never purely academic. It is emotional. It is identity. It is the deeply held belief that a good parent does everything possible for their child regardless of what it costs. And that belief is exactly what makes this decision so financially dangerous. When money decisions get wrapped inside parenting identity, the normal rules of financial thinking completely stop working. You would never spend $300,000 on a car, but spend that same amount on your child's education, and it does not just feel acceptable, it feels like the right thing to do. There is also a status layer that almost nobody admits out loud. Private school is visible in a way that an index fund is not. Other parents see the uniform. Your family hears the school name. It gets mentioned at dinner. The compound interest growing quietly in a brokerage account never once gets mentioned at dinner. So what actually works? The answer is not that private school is always the wrong choice. The honest question is what you are actually buying and what you are permanently giving up to buy it. A child who graduates from a good public school with a fully funded college account, parents who are not financially exhausted, and a family that has been steadily building wealth their entire childhood has more real opportunity than a child who attended a prestigious building and inherited financial stress. The school name on the diploma does not build wealth. The financial decisions made in the years surrounding it do. Here is the thought to carry with you. The most powerful thing you can do for your child's future is not always the most expensive thing. Sometimes it is protecting your own financial foundation so that what they inherit is stability and not sacrifice. Because 20 years from now, they will not remember the name above the school gate, but they will absolutely feel the difference between parents who built something and parents who spent everything trying to look like they had, one tuition payment at a time.